What's going on, people? King Richez. We've got a new story here where a girl did something very, very silly and it ended in tragedy. So let's take a look and see what happened. The caption reads, teenager deliberately crashes car, deleting her boyfriend, and she actually deleted her boyfriend's friend as well. Yo, do you see how fast the car was going, bro?
Crash, you're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it. No.
Thank you.
You got it.
Bruh, she just murked her boyfriend and his friend.
Okay, just keep your hands right here.
This just goes to show why you should not live your life being led by emotion. I guarantee she did this out of pure emotion. Why on earth would you deliberately crash your car, speeding down the road and drive straight into a wall? So it would be one thing if it was just like her and her boyfriend, but it was her, the boyfriend and his friend. Why are you bringing him into this? This is so crazy, bro. And this is why I say to you guys, stay away from crazy women, bro, because they can do stuff like this. And of course, she's the only one that survived. So it was her, her boyfriend, and the boyfriend's friend, and they both got their lives taken, and she survived, obviously. Not even a scratch on her.
Year-old Mackenzie Sharilla entered a courtroom charged with double murder, expecting to go home, but instead is seen here breaking down after receiving a guilty verdict. Mackenzie was sentenced to two 15-year sentences to run concurrently for the deaths of her boyfriend Dominic Russo and friend Davian Flanagan. Mackenzie was driving 100 miles per hour when she drove straight into a wall. She was the sole survivor. Mackenzie claimed the crash was an accident, but the prosecutors believed it to be a methodical and deliberate plan to kill herself and her boyfriend. Mackenzie is seen here conducting a practice run just a few days before the crash. She also showed little remorse for what she'd done. Mackenzie searched the internet for modeling jobs from her hospital bed. Shortly after she was discharged, she attended a concert in her wheelchair and even filmed TikTok videos on Halloween, dancing with friends, dressed as a corpse. 17-year-old Mackenzie Sharilla entered a courtroom charged with double murder, expecting to go home, but instead is seen here breaking down after receiving a guilty verdict.
Yeah, because you thought that you was just gonna drive 100 miles per hour into a wall, taking your boyfriend's life and his friend's life, and you thought that you was gonna go home. Like, what?
Mackenzie was sentenced to two 15-year sentences to run concurrently for the deaths of her boyfriend Dominic Russo and friend Davian Flanagan.
Why did you do this and take the friend's life? The friend has nothing to do with this. And you took his life as well.
Mackenzie was driving 100 miles per hour when she drove straight into a wall. She was the sole survivor.
Look at the car, bro. How did she even get out of that? That car is ruined, bro. Like, how did you survive?
Mackenzie claimed the crash was an accident, but the prosecutors believed it to be a methodical and deliberate plan to kill herself and her boyfriend. Mackenzie is seen here conducting a practice run just a few days before the crash. She also showed little remorse for what she'd done.
Bruh, she didn't even look like she don't look like she cares, bro. Look, she just looks normal, bruv. She's like, well, I'm here, innit? Like, I done what I done. That's how she looks.
Mackenzie searched the internet for modeling jobs from her hospital bed. Shortly after she was discharged, she attended a concert in her wheelchair and even filmed TikTok videos on Halloween, dancing with friends, dressed as a corpse.
All I got to say about this, do not date crazy, and understand that if you're dealing with somebody who is highly emotional, bro, yeah, they could do something like this. They could do something like this if they're highly emotional, because emotion trumps any kind of logic or intelligence. Yeah. And let's keep it real. Most of the time, women are emotion-based first, logic later. I just think that is wild. She was driving 100 miles per hour into the wall, bro. Like, I don't know how she survived that. That's just crazy. But, boy, all I just say, yeah, if you're dealing with a woman who's crazy, bruh, she might take your life. She took her boyfriend's life, the friend's life, and she's ruined her own life. Like, was it worth it? Like, a year from now, you're going to realize that this was not worth it. Even if he cheated on you, it wasn't worth it. Even if he was just going to dump you, it wasn't worth it. But because you're so emotion-based, highly strung, yeah, not capable of controlling your feelings. This is why I always laugh and joke at people who always talk about, I feel like, because a feeling can come and go. Just like this girl, she felt like she wanted to take her own life and take her boyfriend's life. But I bet you now she doesn't feel like that. I bet you now she's full of regret. Because she didn't realize that, oh, you know what? My life is not over even if he walks away. Even if this relationship ends, my life's not over. But she's not thinking like sensibly, logically. She just thought, I'm going to drive this car into the wall. This is a crazy story, man. Stay away from crazy women. When they start showing you any kind of signs of like they're not capable of handling reality, or they're not capable of just like controlling themselves, bro, you got to walk away from those kind of people. They're dangerous, bro. I'm sure that this guy saw some red flags with this girl and he just ignored it and he carried on going with her. And then before he knew it, he was in a car that was going 100 miles per hour to a brick wall. This is a very, very sad, tragic story, man. We just need to realize that women are capable of doing crazy, psychotic, evil things as well. Do you know what I mean? So just be aware. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. King Richez signing out.